Well, there could be no better way of closing out the week than with a boxing spectacular. Tonight, Cape Town is going to come alive with some hard men, and we're going to get a brilliant taste of some of the best boxing, I think, that the Cape has seen to date. Why? Because one of our heroes, our adopted sons, Carlos Spencer, is going to be taking part tonight. Welcome once again to the show, man. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
It's a big night tonight.
I think we all need to compose, compose ourselves first. Having you in studio is one of the most amazing feelings ever, mate. After watching you play years and years of rugby, killing it, and loving your talent and your skills there, to have you right here is quite an amazing feeling.
It is quite incredible.
Stop being embarrassing.
So how are we feeling about tonight? I'm surprised to see you up this early on fight night. Where's the head at?
I'm very excited, you know, anxious. So, you know, one of these, when you're fighting, obviously you just want to get in there and get over and done with, you know. So all the training, the preparations, you know, the 3 months prep, it's all out the window now. So it's time to get down to business.
But I think the question among some of your biggest fans is why the decision to, you know, take off from rugby and then start doing this, and now you're going to be in the ring, from playing as a team man to being in the ring on your own.
I got asked to do a charity event in New Zealand with a guy, Dean Lonergan, who does a charity event every year called Fight for Life, and he raises a lot of money for prostate cancer. So he rang me up and asked me if I was keen to do it 2 years ago, and I jumped at the opportunity. You know, I thought, you know, that competitiveness streak in me still there, and you know, I still love to train. So, you know, I did it, and you know, I've done a couple of other charity events as well. You know, so for me, it's about obviously the training aspect and just doing something, and then obviously help for the cause, obviously, you know, to give back, and if people are in need, then, you know, I'm happy to jump in the ring and take a couple of punches for it, you know.
And dish out a few as well,
exactly,
During the break we were talking, and he was saying that you're fighting 3 rounds, and it might seem a little, but 3 rounds can seem like a lifetime when you're all by yourself in that ring. Well, in your corner at least.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lonely place, that ring, you know, and as I said, 3 minutes doesn't sound long, but when you're in there, you know, obviously throwing punches and trying not to get hit, you know, it can be a lifetime. It seems like a lifetime anyway, but it's... Do
you have your MO already? Like, is there going to be some float like a butterfly?
No, you know, I might have to tonight. You know, my opponent's a bit heavier than me. I think he's got about 15 kgs on me tonight, so he's a big boy, you know. So I'm going to have to try and move around a bit more and keep my hands up tonight. So.
It's one thing going in there with strategy. It's another thing once you've been clocked and everything goes out the window. Where would you say you are in your boxing development as a fighter?
You know, I've learnt a lot over the last 3 years, you know, and obviously with each fight, you're getting a little bit more experience, and you're learning every time, you know. And you know, lucky for me, I've had a good trainer in Sean Smith, in the Smith boys down in Joburg.
One of the best.
So they've been really good and really helpful. So, you know, I'm still learning, you know. I'm not a boxer. You know, I'm a has-been rugby player.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
So, you know, as I say, you know, I enjoy it because I'm still competitive, and I want to do something, you know. So that's the reason why I'm trying my hand at boxing. So I'm not taking it too seriously at the moment. But yeah, as I said, it's fun for me.
Good luck tonight.
We'll speak to you after the fight tonight. see how you feel. But awesome having you here. Thank you so much for making us part of your tour today, man.
Thanks
really cool. Well, on completely the other side of the spectrum, we've been helping couples reignite their love and their passion for one another, and we found one of the cutest couples I think I have ever met. They restored my faith in humanity, and they deserved a little time out. Let's get to know them.